I just want to quickly shout out Bread and Truffle for allowing us to use their sofa. Big up Bread and Truffle in East London. Best sandwiches, amazing staff. Thanks for letting us use your sofa, babe. So right now we've got, what's your name?
Lunga Baainar.
Love it. And I'm also here with the AMOR Zone and UNITAS SONAS. You've just touched down in London. Thank you for coming to the AMOR Zone tonight. How you feeling?
Tired, but feeling very grateful. I'm so happy to be here.
Mate, you've just killed that set. I'm not going to lie. I was so excited. He has literally just killed the set right now. And yeah, the music coming out of South Africa right now is just, it's mind blowing. I'm looking at you like the next Black Coffee. What are you saying?
I'm saying black coffee will be black coffee and Lunga Baainar will be Lunga Baainar. Lovely. Thank you for the compliment. I do understand where it's coming from. It's really great to be accepted outside of your hometown. It's always great to be in London, and I'm so happy to be here.
Listen, we've got a legend in the making here. Right, I've been told I've got to ask you a couple of questions, right? So, coming off the energy of Black History Month, how do you see Baainar Records contributing to the legacy and future of black dance music?
So first of all, Baainar Records is strictly 100% black owned. It's been one of the things that we've always pushed, the African music coming from back home. Even the people that we have worked with, even in Europe, they have a very Afrocentric sound that we put out on the label. So it doesn't matter whether they are from Italy, Brazil, and Morocco in France, but they've always had this some Africanism that was part of everything that we have always touched and everything that we've always done.
Yeah, because I've noticed over the last few years there is like a lot of like, forget about Afro beats and all the rest of it. There is a lot of good house music coming out of South Africa. The first time I really knew about house music was like America, Chicago, sort of those areas. And then, you know, in the early 90s, we had a bit of like house coming through. I wouldn't know how to describe it because it was like all kinds of different beats. It was so many different beats, like in the UK anyway, but as like far as sort of house music goes, I've always associated it with America. So when did South Africa like start in this scene? Like, is it new or has it been always been around?
Actually, we also caught on the whole America dancing, but in South Africa we called it AMOR International. That was the first time we had anything that was really dance, and then we moved from that into actually we started making our own. I don't know if you remember most of our songs when they came out, they were not really chords, they were just single notes,
Yeah.
more mainly.
Yeah.
And then we grew from that, and then there was a very good time in South Africa where we had Aphrodisia MP3, and we had the whole boom of everybody who was on Facebook had a record label, and we were all releasing a bunch of music, most of it sounding like Tulo's song music, but you know what, it was a very beautiful time that sparked a lot of things, and especially in South Africa back then.
Amazing. And also, I've got to bring up the dance moves because in South Africa, I have to say, Afro beats, they've got their own dance moves, and like Caribbeans, you know, they've got their dance move. But the dance moves, I mean, there was a viral video a few years ago of a guy and he was literally vibing. And I think that's kind of what put South Africa on the map a little bit. This guy was literally just in the crowd vibing. In South Africa, like, is there a huge dance scene or is this like a niche market?
It's a big thing. We look, dancing is part of us as Africans, you know. So it just comes natural that when you feel something, you express it. And part of singing, part of dancing, that's how you express yourself. And so that's why in South Africa, dancing is like one of those things where even kids growing up, that's one of the things that they do. Yeah. Just even if you don't, you'll find a kid that can't dance, but they're moving. They, you know, it's a big thing.
So again, in London, we're quite multicultural. I'm not sure about South Africa. I am going to go to South Africa one day. It's like on the bucket list. But we're quite multicultural here. And you've got, you know, black, white, you know, Asian, all kinds like dancing to the same like beat. In South Africa, obviously, we see it on the telly, we see it on social media. It's quite like divided, you know, the blacks, the whites, and, you know, everything else. Does dance music bring the two together, or is it still like sort of just a black thing in South Africa?
Uh, there will be different spaces for different things. I'm putting it this way because if you understand the demographics of South Africa, it's predominantly black people. So you would find more than anywhere else, there will be more black people in most places, but there will be places in Cape Town, or there will be places in Joburg as well. There will be certain different kind of dance, still dance, but more poppy, more some even rave. You know, so there is a wide variety. Like we have everyone. We have you from anyone from the
It's
Chinese.
multicultural.
It's very multicultural, but also it very much depends on where you're gonna go. Be, Based on the area, you might find that only a certain, well, based on the party theme itself, there will be a certain demographic that will be higher.
Right. So I have to ask, where's the best place to go in South Africa at the moment? Where's popping?
Joburg, you must come for the culture. Definitely, you must come for the culture, and so that you can get. You've seen the TikTok videos, you've seen, but for you to actually feel it and actually see how we sing with our hearts, how when you need to experience the culture in Joburg, you need to go to Durban for that underground raw sound that it's not as polished, but literally somebody makes it today and they play it today in the club. You need to go to Cape Town for the diversity of the different crowds and the different places, because it's got everything.
What club would you recommend? What's your best club set like this year? What club have you like? Could you say is doing well this year?
I wouldn't say clubs, it's more like events. We've got really, really cool events that are happening. We've got the guys Kunye, they are doing their thing with Shimza and them. We've got the guys down in Cape Town that are doing their thing. It's we've got Melon and anywhere in the city in Durban. It's really everything, but you need to go to the spaces. You know, it's not necessarily about the place anymore. It's about the event and how it's curated, and how it makes the whole thing come together.
So in Africa, they've got like Dirty, I think it's called Dirty December. I don't know if that's how you say it, but it's called Dirty December. And then in the Caribbean, you've just got Carnival and all types of events. What event would you say is like legendary in South Africa? Like if I was going to come to South Africa, what month would you say is the best month to come because this particular event is on and it's just going to be popping?
December.
December, they got Dirty December in South Africa.
December. What's that? December.
I love it. Right, I've got another question here for you. So, your work connects African rhythms to global house culture. Why do you think it's so important right now to keep those roots alive in music?
More than anything else, the African rhythm is very much connected to the drum, and that's what speaks to us on not just the sound that we hear, but on a higher level, on a spiritual level. You can feel it without even paying attention to the sound. That's so because it evokes those emotions. It heals your spirit. I feel that's what the world now is tethering to, and actually making sure that it gets more of that. And if we were to give it a name, I would say love.
Love, I love it. Right, we're going to wrap this up. I'm going to play a little game with you. It's called This or That. So you've got to decide whether you prefer this or that. So we're going to start with drinks. So spirits or beers?
Can I go
that.
this or that?
Spirit or beer?
So
Spirit or
which one
beer?
is this? Which one is that?
Spirit, which one would you prefer, basically?
Spirit.
You prefer spirits?
Yeah, but it's good to start with the beer.
Not the beer. We're not doing beer. Okay. House music or hip hop?
Oh, sadly for me, because I started out as a hip hop DJ when I started out, so it's definitely both. I love
No, one or the other. House music or hip hop?
Okay, fine. Because of Baainar Records, I'll say house predominantly, but please, like,
He loves house. He loves house. Right. Day rave or night rave?
day now. What I love is like that you can build up and you don't have to. Night, everybody's coming to. They have so much little time. So day is day.
Do you know what day things are like? I think for over 30s, definitely. We get up and we go home early. Right. After party or no after party?
Eish. See, the second venues. Eish. Second venues. Eish. The stories after second venues.
Right, my lovely. Listen, thank you for coming to London. It's been a pleasure interviewing you. I cannot wait to see you at more events. I will be coming to South Africa. I just don't know when, but it is on the bucket list. You're going to hook me up when I come to South Africa.
I will definitely.
Right, he's promised.
All of them, all those parties. Please, gents, if you're doing something when she's coming down, please, let's make sure.
Right.
But yes, definitely, please come through.
Okay, well, that's a wrap, guys. Listen, it's going to be like, seriously, this year for the AMOR Zone has been outstanding. All the collabs that they've done, like the interviews that have taken place, the people that have attended, I've just got to say, next year is just going to be off the scale. Whenever you see the ticket links and the events come out, get your tickets straight away and get yourselves down here. Right, yeah. I need myself a beer. We're done.
Close to.